who comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Stop. Good morning, everyone. Let's probably get this over here. This is Sebastian. He's helping me this morning by allowing me to pet him. Isn't it? I think that's awfully kind of him. Don't you think? Yeah, he just loves his loving. So we're going to kind of go ahead and get on into this. Got tired. Not really up for it, but I thought I'd come on, talk about this thing called Vigilance. Morning, Moonflower Coach. Good to see you. Got Moonflower Coach on Instagram. If you guys are here, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch, please say hi. If you have something you want to say while I'm talking, please do. Words of encouragement, or maybe I said something incorrect and you would like to correct me, go ahead. Bye, Moonflower. It was good seeing you. All right, now that everybody is gathered together, we'll go ahead and get started. All right, this is going to be me. Hello, Dion. How are you today? Oh, I'm good, thank you. All right. So I'm speaking at September 24th. So we're going to be talking about this again in a month. We have seen the truth demonstrated again and again. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic, commencing to drink after a period of sobriety. We are in short time as bad as ever. If we're planning to stop drinking, there must be no reservations of any kind, nor any lurking notion that someday we will be immune to alcohol. I've got a story about that. It's called a 14-year relapse. Now, when I relapsed, it didn't take but a couple of months for me to lose everything. Within 6 months, I was back out on the street. You'll back out on the street. Right. A little bit of Eagles there. And you're trying to remember. It's just me here, so fuck it. I'll say what I want. So when I came back, because there must have been some kind of lurking notion there. There must have been something there for 12 years. I don't know. Something obviously changed my mind from the thought of not being an alcoholic anymore, and therefore an exception to the rule. And nope, that's not what happened. So its suggested reading in here is Alcoholics Anonymous, page 33. Okay. I'm going to read A Vision for You. Well, let's see what 33 says real quick. Yeah, talks about the different types of alcoholics. You guys, you only need to lose one thing. Yourself. That is it. You don't need to lose anything beyond that as to feel like you have hit your bottom. Does that make sense? Okay. You don't have to be drinking Mad Dog 2020 underneath the bridge. All right? You don't have to be that person. For most normal folk, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. It means release from care, boredom, and worry. It is the joyous intimacy with friends and the feeling that life is good, but not so with us in those last days of heavy drinking. The old pleasures were gone. They were but memories. Never could we recapture the great moments of the past. There was an insistent yearning to enjoy life as we once did, and the heartbreaking obsession that some new miracle of control would enable us to do it. There was always one more attempt and one more failure. I gotta say, though, man, dude, that was like living in a delusion. Because all the things that I thought and how popular I thought I was and how great I thought I was just wasn't true. Those last, I'd say, 4 years of drinking, nobody wanted to drink with me anymore. I drank by myself. I drank alone, man. Yeah, with nobody else. And you know, when I drink by myself, I prefer to be alone. Or be by myself, right? You know how the song goes. So even those fun moments that we thought that we were having, I'm not saying I didn't have a couple of cool moments. There was that one time on ecstasy. I had a great time. Touched Gavin from God, I don't remember names. I did 16 still Bush. Yeah, Gavin. Anyway, that was a fun night, but so what? It's also not here anymore. See, I don't know that those old pleasures actually existed. I don't think that they did because they weren't real. They didn't have any accountants to them. There was no weight. There was no depth to it. The less people tolerated us, the more we drew from life, from society, from life itself, as we became subjects of King Alcohol, shivering denizens of his mad realm, the chilling vapor that his loneliness settled down. It thickened, ever becoming blacker. Some of us sought out sordid places, hoping to find understanding, companionship, and approval. Momentarily we did, then would come oblivion, the all-full awakening to face the hideous four horsemen. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, despair. Unhappy drinkers who read this page will understand. If you're understanding that right now, and like you're feeling that, might be kind of dangerous. We can have no lurking notion at all. No lurking notion. Okay. So think of it this way. So this is a test. If my significant other was to leave the house for the weekend, would I still do what it is that I do? Or would I use a lurking notion? Ooh, they're going out of town. Nobody would know. They're going to know. Trust me, they're going to know. My wife and kids knew the moment I relapsed. Okay? They knew because my attitude changed. And I didn't even have any alcohol in me yet. But they knew. Now and then a serious drinker being dry at the moment says, I don't miss it at all. I feel better. I work better. Having a better time. Here's a few things that you'll hear come out of your mouth. I got this licked. I got it under control. No, it's a we program. All right. As ex-problem drinkers, we laugh at such as Sally. We know our friend is like a little boy whistling in the dark to keep up his spirits. Inwardly, he fools himself. Inwardly, he would give anything to take half a dozen drinks to get away with them. And he will presently try the old game again. That will look in the form of old behavior. He cannot picture life without alcohol. Someday he will be unable to imagine either life with alcohol or without it. Then he will know loneliness such as few do. He will be at the jumping off place, and here it is. He will wish for the end. I didn't want to be around anymore. I don't know about anybody else. I used to curse God when I got up. All right. So we have shown you how we got out from under. You say, yes, I'm willing, but am I going to be consigned to a life where I shall be stupid, boring, and glum? like some righteous people I see. Where are these righteous people at? I don't know where they're at. Of course, I don't go to church or anything like that, but I don't meet these people. So I know I must get along without liquor, but how can I? Yeah, there's a substitute. It's called life. Yes, there's a substitute, and it's vastly more than that. It is the fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay, now here's the promises. There you'll find release from care, boredom, and worry. Your imagination will be fired at last. Life will mean something. The most satisfactory years of your existence lie ahead. Thus we find the fellowship, and so will you. Let's skip forward a little bit. It may seem incredible that these men are to become happy, respectful, and useful once more. How can they rise out of such misery, bad repute, and hopelessness? The practical answer is that since these things have happened among us, they can happen with you, should you wish them above all else, and be willing to make use of our experience. We are sure they will come. The age of miracles is still with us. Our own recovery proves that. Oh, look up. We got a couple people on. Good morning. Talking about vigilance this morning. So today, I am an alcoholic. Tomorrow will be no different. I'm going to be an alcoholic then too. I ain't there yet. I got today. It's Sunday. It's a day off. My alcoholism lives with me now and forever. I must never forget what I am. Yeah. God, I hate that. That's probably one of my least favorite parts. Dion, don't forget you're mentally ill. Dion, don't forget you're mentally ill. Some days you want to just be like, fuck you and your mental illness. Right? I lost one person on that. I don't mean that. Right? But some days I drive myself crazy. And I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I get tired. Alcohol will surely kill me if I fail to recognize and acknowledge my disease on a daily basis. All right. I don't have a problem with that. I say the first. I do steps 1, 2, and 3 every single day. Even on the days that I don't want to. Actually, it's been a long time since I didn't want to pray. That's just a normal. I might as well just go ahead and skip coffee. I'm dealing with my disease for which there is no cure, only daily acceptance and vigilance. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.